Y'all, another quick stop at the junkyard. We just ripped that fender off I was talking about. It's better than Lieutenant Dan. It has this part of the fender. And it's not all Bondo. And yes, it was a pain. A bunch of screws didn't want to come out of the inner fender. Camshaft from, I think, that truck. Whatever. Back to whence you came. It's already junk anyway. No one's going to reuse that. I did pull the headlights and stuff off properly. That was already broken, so I broke it some more. And yeah, we're gonna go look for Corvette wheels, possibly.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll find a spot to stop, let that down for a minute, and then we'll go find more stuff. Find the stuff. It's in the family. Drifting. Yeah. Yes. We don't care about my fender in the back of the truck.
Okay.
Truckies. I need to scrap that bed. Ah, I should have gotten tail lights while I was there. Nah, I'll just buy new ones for the duel. Yeah.
Dad's not gonna be happy.
Well, hey, actually, I'm gonna put a garden right here. That's fine. I don't care. Alright.
That's enough. I just wanted to do it a little bit.
Yeah. Truckies.
I'm putting in 4 though.
I need to put that bed on the dually. And so I could put that bed cap that's on the F-150 back on the dually. Truckies. We just seen a bunch of you at the junkyard.
Yeah.
This looks like a junkyard. Well, if you look at that turd next to the Bronco. Oh, yeah, I took the grill and the headlights out of it. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit, try and pull that this fender off real quick and throw on the less rusty $50 fender, 55 bucks. So I have a $900 van and then $900 for the van. It's 30 bucks for that starter. 270 something for that drive shaft, and well, that exhaust stuff was roughly 200 bucks. So like 1400 into this right now, which is why I have it listed for 1500 bucks on Marketplace. Wait, I'm gonna try and make it better. I'm gonna get some steel strap. Actually, I got some of that muffler strap from down there. And I could take some aluminum pop cans and self-tapping screws to self-tapper this plastic back together. Because honestly, that'll do fine. I just need to make it better so that people like the truck better. Because if the truck is nicer, it'll sell better. Alright, so one, ripped the fender off. I literally ripped it off. I didn't care. I kicked it. That bolt wasn't coming out. This fender's trash. There's a $5 core on it. Ooh, I could go surfing. Yeah. Surf's up, dudes. Oh, all the rust is catching the snow. But less rusty fender. It actually exists in here. Good enough. It's gonna be a loose mock-up because I gotta get a nut plate, or I just get a bolt and nut. The bottom edge of the cab over here is in pretty good shape, to be honest. Yeah, these are all, the screws are still there. There's just no truck left. This is kind of busted and broken, but I don't care. I'll just buy a new one for my F-150 and throw the old one in here if I actually do anything like that. I might just little pieces of aluminum self-tapping screws. And who cares? Just gotta look decent. I don't want this truck to go to the junkyard again, but I don't want to do everything perfect. And I'm just gonna set the fender up here. I got a pocket full of bolts from the junkyard. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, I had a Cadillac emblem. I'm gonna put it on the hood as a joke because It's a Cadillac. Okay. Well, I don't have a Cadillac. I can't afford that. But yeah, extra bolts. I'll make something work. Maybe take one of them to the junkyard. Or to somewhere. Yeah. I'm gonna try and make this run right. I mean, start up properly. Might put some cheap Walmart tires on it. It's dumb aftermarket BS. Oh wait, I don't want to kill that wire. That wire's the radio wire. I don't know why they didn't just wire it to the stock stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna set the fender up here, then we're gonna go inside and warm up, and then we probably won't take the Mustang to ice cream because it doesn't have anything but defrost for heat, and we're gonna be freezing. And yeah, we don't need ice cream really. We'll just eat ice cream in the house. Okay. Well, we're gonna rough fit the fender. Flare side. Let me get in there. Alright, so rough fitting. I can't see nothing, so I turn on the light. Just trying to line up those pegs. Good enough, but it's already better. It's already better as it's not lining up right now.
If you start bolting it off, it should line up.
Yeah, that looks so much better. I don't know why they painted it green. Black looks great. And I'm going to show a redneck cheap fix for this. Pole barn garage style and DD speed shop style. Except for my own twist on it. I will use JB Weld. I'll be back. Disregard the fact that I just threw one bolt in there and nothing actually is bolted up. That is so much better. Yeah, hood prop. Drop it down. Yeah, it needs alignment, but so much better than before. That tiny rust hole is much better. I'll fix the gap as much as I can. This door actually needs to move. It's down a bit. It's down a bit. Honestly, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna restore this truck. Restore in the loose sense of the terms. But yeah, junky junk. Time to go in. I don't hate that.
Looks a lot better.
And my crappy spray paint looks like factory paint. That's not actually painted. That's 37 degree with a random can of Rust-Oleum paint I found in the basement. And I don't even know where it went. But yeah, I'm thinking I get some silver, not gray. I repaint the door handles silver. The back of this mirror silver, and the same on the other one. Paint that black with the rest of the truck. And same with here. I got another window to fix this broken window. Now pull that trim off. Clean it up. Try and hammer this straighter. More JB Weld sadness. Now this, I might buy a dirt cheap patch panel and just put it in. Or if I find less rusty stuff at the junkyard, just cut it out of less rusty stuff and I just patch it in. Lieutenant Dan will become patches. But the main thing I'm going to patch is those cab corners from my other truck's cab. I mean, the floor needs repaired over here. I'm going to pull the seat out. I'm thinking get some carpet dye, black carpet. Actually, no, the carpet's pretty clean. I might just clean up the carpet and put wheel spacers back on the rear so that it matches the front. I'm liking that. Can't beat a $50 junkyard fender. A little rust, but you walk over to the other side where I spray painted it, and why does it match? Why does it look good? This shouldn't have looked good. Yeah, you put a light on it, it looks like crap. But you stand back, it looks like crap. Yeah, I'm gonna sand it down. I'm gonna grab some emblems off a truck out there, so it says F-150 again. I don't know if this is an XLT or not. I think it was because of the trim package in the inside. No, I know it's an XLT. It says it on the dash. So I found some used ones in the junkyard. I'm gonna get them. I don't care. It's not perfect. I don't care. I'm gonna mangle together some headlights. I want this to look better. I'm gonna mangle the bumper back on and paint it silver. And basically, I'm just trying to keep this truck from going to the scrapper. And it might actually stay around here if I fall in love with it again. It's not no flare side. But I am thinking of cutting chunks out of the flare side fenders and using it to patch the bed sides, because fiberglass don't rust. I'll just JB welds fiberglass in there. But yeah. And 33-inch tires. Do it with the worn out 35s. And it needs a steering box. Motor mounts. Clutch stuff. Next day, I just walked out here. Not bad for a $50 fender. There's only one bolt in this, and it's lined up this really good. I do have to adjust the door. The door's a little down. The hinges aren't that worn, it's just the door sits a little down. But yeah, try and make that better. And do that, this window, I got one. Try and clean it up, make it look better, make it so that it's actually worth more. Oh yeah. I am gonna still try and patch that little bit of rust. This paint, for spray paint, I can't believe, like, it turned out good. It's perfect. I might not even resand that, because that was just spray painted over. Well, yeah, I gotta resand it. You could see the holes from the self-tapping screw someone did. I'm gonna put JB Weld and use that for body filler. Hey, I didn't shut this hood all the way, but you can see already this fender is, I haven't touched this fender. It's pretty lined up. This fender's not even bolted on, and it's pretty lined up. Not bad. This piece of crap again. So I decided I want to try and make this thing better, so that it's worth more. I bought a tool. It's sitting there. It's a palm sander. Wanted a cheap one. Got one that's Cobalt brand. $80, but it's fine. Use this to knock off stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to do a flatbed. I bought a flat black turbo spray can, and I might do a wooden flatbed. Flat back, black the frame. That way it would look better, because this is kind of it's junk. It's all beat up. There's holes. The tailgate's okay, but it's rough. I'm gonna take these. I got the sander, sand down this, smooth it out. Take the yellow and the orange, the bolt lenses. Maybe try and sand those, buff those maybe, because you can see how beat up the bed is. I forgot. So I got a thing of JB Weld. I used to patch these little holes. Decent enough. Cab corner I will have to take from the other truck, which is not that bad, not that hard. Yeah. And when I have the bed off, I can go and yeah. Now was planning on getting a new bumper, but I'm cheap. I was thinking on just fixing up, getting a nicer bumper for that truck and throwing it on here. But then I'd have to deal with the spray painted back bumper, and I'm thinking on just getting a sander, sand it down, clean it up. I got some gray paint. I'll just paint the bumpers gray. And maybe the grill surrounds gray, I'm thinking. That would look better than black, because there would be too much black. And I want something to draw away from. I'm going to crudely fill these holes. I'm already soaking my feet because of all the snow here. Fun. Yeah, I'm going to put on some music. I also plan on, I got spray paint bought some metal, plastic, and wood. Fun. I didn't mean to get it on the trim. I'll get steel wool. Just steel wool and clean it off. Yeah, I'm gonna sand this down enough. Hopefully I can make paint stick, because I just painted this over old paint. You can see it cracking like crazy. It looks terrible. Yeah. I got some work to do. They weren't kidding about that extended life battery. Man. So I was working, I did most of this fender and that door with the one battery. It's older. Actually, no, that was the new battery. I pretty much finished up that side and started sanding the hood a lot. And that thing wouldn't die. It lasted twice as long as the first battery. But then again, the first battery... Well, actually, that second battery was being used by the drill. Yeah. Green. You can taste the sanding. But yeah, not bad. Knocking out all the loose stuff. You gotta make it good enough. Plan on cutting this bed off while the battery's charged. Yeah. Could be worse. My feet are cold. I'm gonna go in. Soon I'm gonna be taking the Explorer to the Career Center to get work done. But, yeah. Usually to that day in right now. Kinda looks cool with the Fotina. But I ain't keeping the Fotina. Yeah, and I got a lot more rounds of sanding to do. And then cut the cab corners and part of the rocker out of I want to strengthen up that cab where it's got rot. I don't want to sell a piece of junk. I just want to make this truck better. Call Jacob. She's gonna be gone for a while. Getting the parts off. Well, I'm buying parts off of an OJ Bronco. Oh, I farted. I was gonna take the bumper, but I realized it's not the style I like, and it's twisted anyway. But yeah, man, that fender is super nice. Should have bought this fender instead of the one I got for grab it. Instead of the one I got for Lieutenant Dan. Honestly, this truck ain't even bad. Someone just cut up that part of the floor, so it's yeah, only on one side. But they screwed up the interior in the process. It's pretty rotten where they usually are.